What's that outfit?
It is so I don't get covered.
Charlie's last week. Are you sad?
I don't want to talk.
You are gonna cry, aren't you? Oh boo-hoo, I'll never see you again.
I know, I'm gonna come and see you all the time.
Oh, I know.
You haven't got a
You're right. Oh, you got a new guard on then?
Yeah.
He said he's done the front and the back greasing. That bit and that bit.
So it's just the top right?
Just the topper, yeah. Them guards are just rubbish, aren't they? Yeah. That's a nice job, isn't it? Blimey now, he's done a well smart job with that. They're smart, aren't they? Yeah, blimey now.
That much hassle to do that?
Yes, a little bit. They are bright. They are bloody bright. They are good.
Are they good?
Yeah, they're good. They are good.
I thought they were bloody good quality, if I'm honest. You've got about changing them to them others, but I thought they were bloody...
Oh yeah, they're better than I thought they'd be actually, these ones. They're a thinner one as well, you know, they're quite discreet, aren't they?
Yeah, some people put them behind the grill. You can still see them through that grill.
Can you?
Yeah. A lot of people put them behind the grill and you can still see them.
Yeah.
Right, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. It is the 20th of June. We've just had a gigantic thunderstorm come through. We're just riding by the oats here. We've just had about 31 mil of rain with a thunderstorm. And surprisingly, these oats coped with it quite well. I was half expecting to see them, you know, pushed over and laid over. I can see there's probably going to be a little spot or two that have gone down. It's the worst. It's always the same this time of year. You catch a thunderstorm, you know, a few weeks before harvest, and it pushes all the corn down. So, but they are actually in very good order. So that's a positive. We what did we do yesterday? Yesterday we went and baled up some straw over at Mick's. He had some straw that we could buy off him because we ran out, so we just got enough to get us through till harvest, when we will obviously bale up some more. Bit of a break in the weather, storms coming through. It is looking like towards the end of the week it's going to get better, so we should be back cutting either this afternoon or you know, you might send Keithy off today to go and cut some more. The 8S was supposed to go into the workshop to have its upgrades and have its brakes sorted and a few other jobs on it. So we just rang ahead just to check, because they're going to give us a loan tractor because we're mowing at the moment. It's very busy for that tractor. We bought it with a front PTO because we've got a double set of mowers that we need to use to keep the grass down ahead of the haymaking. So farmer rang them up, and the tractor they were going to loan us didn't have a front PTO, which was a little bit disappointing, because it was, when they came, they were adamant and they were sure. It was our last words to them: we don't care what tractor it is, it can be old, it can be new, it can be yellow, brown, gold, we don't care, as long as it's got a front PTO so we can use the mowers and keep mowing. That's all we care about. It didn't need to be anything special, anything like that. So the one they had didn't have front PTO, so we're now stuck waiting while they try and sort a tractor with a front PTO. I don't know what's going on over there. I don't want to be mean. I don't even want to talk about them, but it's every single step of the way it's been just comical. But never mind, it will get sorted in the end, I hope. I'm just sort of relaying how it goes, because nobody can improve if you know, if they don't know, you know, higher up the chain, if they don't know how bad the service is and how bad things are. We've been waiting nearly a month without a word on it, so it's pretty poor customer service again. But they're going to take it for us, and yeah, well, whether it gets sorted or not, we don't know, but they are going to take it in. Yeah, we'll keep you posted on it. It's becoming quite a story now. While the weather's rubbish, we're over at Peter's farm, just clearing out the grain shed, getting the bulk of the rubbish out. We had hay here last year, so it always leaves a bit of straw and a little bit of hay. Just having a bit of a clear up, really. You got yeah, plenty of grain stores to clear out before harvest, so we use the weather days to do those sort of jobs, and then we'll be out back hay making, hopefully by the end of the weekend there. This fertiliser was for the barley fields up here, but you've got to know when to draw the line and when to stop spending money when the crop isn't there. So farmer's pretty good at that, you know. If he knows a field ain't going to do well, we won't go spending money on it, throwing, you know, you can throw all that on there really, but it'd be a waste of time. It won't give you anything back. That'll stay here till next year, and that'll go on next year's crop. Whatever that crop may be, whether it be grass or whatever it is, you got to know when to draw the line on your crops, when to spend money on them, when not to, when to spend money on the sprays, when not to. You know, you don't want to just throw your money away. Farmers pretty good at that. This was one of our jobs we were going to get to, but we know we were going to get busy, and the guys from Turner's, they were speaking to the farmer. Farmer said, oh yeah, we're going to put some new knife sections on there, but you know, we didn't know when we were going to get to it, if we got to it at all. And they rang us up the other day. They had a spare couple of hours. Do you want us to come put the knife section in for you? Yeah, nice one. Unbelievable. So they come and done it. Yeah, they come put a new knife section in. They also adjusted the combine header as well, and just pitched her a little bit further. They pitched the header back. It hasn't got hydraulic pitching on the combine, you have to do it manually. If you've got down corn, it's great, you can pitch the combine header forward, but if the corn's all stood up, you actually want it tilted back a little bit. You can get closer to the ground and cut it off a little bit lower. So we've got it set to a pretty neutral position now, and we can adjust it as and when we need to. But yeah, they come and done that for us. They had a spare couple of hours and they come and done it. So yeah, service, isn't it, eh? Seven. Let me just check this in. Yeah, 7 all the way. Yeah. Definitely didn't just have to pull the old man out of the hole. That definitely didn't happen. No, I don't stitch up anybody. Me and him are mates. But we're even now. He's pulled me out, I pulled him out, so it's 1-1. Just got his trailer off one side, and then tractor wouldn't pull it because it's got a load of rubble in. It was heavy. God, it's a bit warm. So just pulled him out of the hole and tipped it easy, no problem. No issues. We got chains, we got tractors. Don't get too caught up on getting stuck. Just get them out. Some people go a bit crazy and get all moody and all upset. Just get a tractor down there, pull it out. You've got to sort it out one way or another. There was no issues. That come out piece of cake. Not even worth mentioning really. Me and farmers had a hell of a day of it. Keithy's gone out back mowing. Don't know what the weather's going to do. 1 minute it's saying dry and fine, the next it's saying some possible showers. We don't know. Keithy's gone to mow a bit anyway, so while we're waiting for the hay, the farmer decided we were going to dig this off. and tomorrow there's a lorry coming, and it's going to be in the middle of the day in the heat, but it'll be fine. What we'll do is cover it over with straw and plastic, and we'll water it down, and it'll keep it cool, and that'll prevent it from cracking. Quite a big area, I think 18 cubes come in for tomorrow. That drain there is a soakaway drain, so we're coming down, we're going down this way, coming back into that way. That drain should drain all the water away. Yeah, we're hoping to have some hay making by the end of the weekend there, Sunday, Monday maybe, hopefully, and hopefully it doesn't rain. So yeah, this is going to be nice to have this bit all concreted. We want to have this done before harvest, just because once harvest gets here we start using all these areas for trailers and all the rest of it, so it needs to have a good 3 weeks of going off before you really want to run on it with any trailers or anything like that. Just 3 weeks of curing time, and it will go nice and hard, and shouldn't be too bad. We're all set up, ready to go. Tomorrow's going to be hard work, but we'll get it done. I don't know if I showed you this last night. Me and Farmer got organised yesterday and dug this next section of concrete off. Concrete lorry turned up, and yeah, I forgot to pick the camera up, so unfortunately you didn't get to see us pouring it. Me, Keithy and Farmer did it. Young Charlie was out tedding the hay, which is quite important to do as well. So here we go, next section done. It was a hell of a job. It was super hot. Yeah, most of it's in the shade now, and it's actually the right end of the day. It's been a really hot day. Every couple of hours they'll come out here and just water the top, just keep it cool. We'll put some straw on it for tomorrow, just to while it cures tomorrow. It went down really nice actually. Didn't quite have enough to get to the 2 posts there, but we'll continue that bit on through the barn next time. It wouldn't have been pretty for you guys because I was dying half a day, so everything runs to that soakaway drain in the middle there. So yeah, you know, it's not the perfect job, but it's plenty good for what we've got out here. Farmer will get across this tomorrow. He'll put some he'll cut some sections with a disc, or if it does crack, it tends to crack along the sections because the concrete shrinks as it goes off, you see. We're all going home now because we've had it. But a bit of tedding tomorrow. We've got hay down. Keithy's been chopping some hay down. We got the 8S going away on Monday, so they finally found us a tractor we can borrow. We needed something with front PTO and keep mowing, and yeah, they got us a tractor we can use. So Monday Keithy will go and swap the tractors, and we'll see what the weather's doing. I think it's breaking down again end of next week, so we'll have a little bit of baling again, and then we'll be stopped again. That won't matter, we'll catch up on some other jobs. All right.
I'm actually back out.
Yeah, I bet.
That's worse than cutting, I think. Sweet job, Matt. They've done that.
Oh, are you? Oh, nice one.
I've covered that one, but yeah, they've done that.
Oh, that'll do. That.
Take that whacker back that car, yeah?
Yeah, that's it.
No, I've done that.
Sweet.
I'll water this straw now.
Yeah.
And
That'll stop it from cracking, won't it?
yeah. I tried to get that one down that side of that joint where we started.
Yeah.
That wasn't very clever there. You know, we could have done with keeping going, but there we are.
Oh, I see what you mean.
The lorry didn't arrive, so you only can do what you can do. Because like this, mate, we just throw this, literally when this is gone off, I'll just leave it here for a night.
Yeah.
Till we can drive on it.
Yeah, scoop it off.
Straight off up there.
Yeah.
And the job's a good one.
So we're back out on the hayfields. Young Charlie's been out here tedding this on while we were doing the concrete yesterday, and yeah, just thought we'd show you this tedder. We haven't shown you this tedder yet. It's the 8.82 metre one. It's a nearly 9 metre tedder. It does about 3.5 rows on the mowers. You just unfold her like that. It's all on the joystick down here. Put her into float, and then you've got a marker at the back there. I can't remember which way it goes. Let's just make sure she's in 540. Spin her up. Every time you put her on, you want to make sure that you're not digging in to the ground anywhere, which we're not. That's quite nicely set. Just move ourselves forward a little bit, make sure we're completely unfolded. Hay looks absolutely beautiful. We're gonna go, we're not quite hay yet, so we're gonna go 500 on the RPM so we don't smash it up too much. And we put our little machine into crab mode, which I believe is that way. And then Farmer's here with me, he's on the big tedder. That's the wrong way. Always forget which way that is, but never mind. There we go, and then on the edge, it just chucks it in the field. I'm going to go around the edge because the edge is, I don't want to hit anything. And then we'll get out and have a look at the hay later on, but the hay looks beautiful. Farmer's in the field that Keithy cut first, and he seems to think that we might be baling tomorrow. So these tractors with the inbuilt GPS, they're just streets ahead of these on board, you know, the ones that you can put on yourselves. They just work ever so, you know, the steering wheel's part of the tractor, everything's inbuilt. It just works a lot nice. I don't know how old this one is. This one's quite old now, but it does all right. What is this? 2017, I think, this one. So it's a few years old now, but still a good tractor, this one. This is the one that had the four-wheel drive problem in the winter there, that let all the oil out the seal. The guys had to put a new bearing in there and a new shaft that connects to the four-wheel drive. Yeah, a bit of work on it, but it's been good as gold ever since. So it's a bit of a workhorse tractor, a bit like the 6480s. These 7718s are just, you know, they're just nice. They work nice. They do everything you want them to do. I'll just show you how this one works. The interface on this one's a little bit different, but they do just work nicely, you know, nice and smooth, no joltiness to them, just nice. Anyway, right, we've got some updates for you. I'll just show you to push tractor over that way. I don't know what it is with all these GPS systems, you always end up pushing tractor, and it's every single time it's that way. So we will do that in a minute when we get to the end, because that will annoy me. We're not quite squared up, you see. We are catching the hay, and it could be that we're not quite central with our crab mode, and I can't see the dial, so. But it doesn't look too bad. It seems to be chucking it straight out the back. Right, anyway, some updates. So Daisy is out of the hospital. She had some surgery, I think, on her back. We haven't been across to see her yet, but Linda's been in contact with her, and she is, I think the surgery was successful, and now she's just got some downtime and rest time to, I don't know what they said. I don't think she'll be riding horses for a little while, is the word, but she's eager to get back on the baler, so we may still end up seeing her. We've just got to see how her recovery ends up coming along, but yeah, she's very, very eager to get back on the tractor, is Daisy. So we'll just see on that one. We might see her towards the end of the season there on some straw, something like that, but at least she's on the mend, and the main thing is that she gets on the mend and gets herself fixed up before she worries about anything else. Farmer's in the next field over that way. Most of this field will go, to be fair. You can see it from the cab. The hay is absolutely beautiful. Something else actually beautiful. But before I do anything, I've got to move the GPS on this thing. Yeah, young Charlie, she's gone away for a wedding. So she's not in today. Keithy's mowing. He's mowing down some more Timothy. We're just going to keep going. I've got to take over that. That's doing my head in. Well, I've got to fix that first before I do anything. That's a bit better. We'll see what it's like on the way back. Yes, so Keithy has gone mowing again. He is mowing. We've mowed down all of the Timothy over at Peter's farm. We're going to have the big baler here, so we need to have enough mowed down. We've got weather with us until, I don't know, I've got to slow it. We've got weather with us until Today is Friday. We got weather with us Wednesday, so we won't have enough baling really till Wednesday. So in the thicker bits, it's still green. I don't even need to get out the cab. It's still pretty green in the big thick bits in this field. But by tomorrow afternoon, you know, I imagine once we've cleared that field up, it'll be they'll be moving on into this one anyway. The big balers come in. Darren's come in. You know Darren, who usually is with us in the winter. He's got that big chrome baler. He's going to be coming to help. He's going to be coming to bale up quite a lot actually. I think he's going to do all of the Timothy at Peter's farm. He's going to do 100 bales worth over here as well. Keithy's gone back to the farm today to start mowing the Timothy outside the front of the farm there. That is you need to get that while it's good. The weather isn't fantastic, but it's going to be dry, so we'll see. And then after that it looks like it could get changeable again, so we're going to probably stop the mowers there, see what the weather's going to do. They only know 5 days in advance really. They can't, you know, it's constantly changing all the time. The engagement button's up here, and those are your lines that you're going down, and that's a little bit better. Still a bit far away. Wants to go a little bit more, I reckon. We would like to try a 16 metre tether from Crone if we could. But whether we'll have time and whether the farmer will get to getting them out to get one out to us to try. We want to try one. We know the 13 metre tethers are good. We would definitely have another 13, but the 16 has got another 2 arms on it and it folds in a different way apparently, and I don't know. The farmer wanted to make sure that, you know, we wanted to test one, make sure it's a good machine. So you might see a demo of one of those and you might not. We've got harvest in about 4 weeks time, so we're really hoping we can knock out, you know, get this dodgy week of weather out of the way next week and get back on the hay and get it in before harvest, but it doesn't always happen like that. Keithy's son, young David, is he finishes work at quite a decent time, so he came and helped with us during harvest last year. He came and sat on the tractor with the combine, but he's a good young kid. He might come in out just a couple of days here and there at the weekends and stuff like that, so yeah, you might see a bit more Dave during the summer as well. We're just coming past Alistair's spring barley that we put in the spring. Now the barley looks okay, but as you can see, there's a small problem with wild oats, especially in these two. You can see them there. We were too late to get to it before we sprayed it. Once the barley was out in ears, we managed to get Peter's farm done, and really we should have been here doing this as well. Yeah, a bit of confusion between us and the agronomist there, and we just missed the boat basically. But yeah, slightly annoying because it's a bigger problem than we originally thought, and we wanted to have oats here next year as well, so that's going to put a bit of a spanner in the works. I don't know what farmer will put in here now. You can't put oats in with wild oats, you see. They don't mix very well. You can't take wild oats out of normal oats for obvious reasons. They're all oats and everything will die. But yeah, we missed the boat. They're a little bit dirty. The barley, you know, the barley plant's there, but these two fields in particular pretty dirty. So yes, don't know what will happen there or what we'll go into next. Whether we were better off waiting and going very late, or doing what we did, we don't know yet. We'll see what the combine reads. But yeah, that one's pretty bad for wild oats, as you can see. I don't know whether, I don't know if we'll have that zone top cut on there. They're not sticking out far enough in my eyes. Last year they were sticking well above the crop. Don't know. They're pretty bad through there, look. Oh my god. I don't know what this next feels like. The ones going down the hill are a little bit better, but yeah, wanted to spray and them did. We had to change agronomist. We had to change the agronomist last year, and this is his first full year with us, so we can't really blame him too mad. We don't want to go blaming him. He's you know, you sort of tell him what you want out of your crops, whether you want to spend a lot of money on there, whether and you got to give him a little bit of detail as well, you know. So hopefully next year he'll have a little bit more knowledge on the fields, on the problems with the fields. Like there's some wild oats in this one. There's a mess up between tram lines here. I remember doing it, and I was one tram line too short there. I don't know how I did it, but I did. But it's the only bit on that field. Anyway, yeah, so next year we're hoping he knows about some of the trouble weeds that are in the farm here. That field's not too bad. Oh, not very good either. I'm about to run over the crop. Young Hamish, I just see him. He's out there topping next to the crop, so when the combine comes through, we don't take any green into the combine header. When you're coming in and out, I don't know what it's going to yield. We don't know what it's going to yield. We'll tell you when we combine it. We'll tell you. And we've got a friend very close by who did some very late spring barley, so spring crops. So we'll be able to do some, you know, varied comparisons. But yeah, this one's a little bit cleaner, but there's still wild oats in it. It all wanted spraying for wild oats. I'm sure the agronomist will be on it next year. He'll make sure that's kept on top of. Pretty clean for blackgrass, only 1 or 2 spots. We're over at Peter's farm now, and I'm just going to show you the same barley that we drilled. And we drilled this first, I believe. I think we went here, then Alice's. But if you look across the field, farmer's been out there and sprayed it for oats. And these had a few oats in them. You can see where he's missed some. Look, there's some oats on the corner there. That's where he's turned, or hasn't turned his booms on soon enough, or one or the other. But it is night and day difference. So it was expensive to spray, and you got to do it before the heads come out. So yeah, bit annoying though. This is the best field here. The one at the bottom there is okay, and the rest of the others are just they're not good, they're not terrible, they're just okay. But we're here for the grass. This is one of the probably most disappointing crops I've ever seen. This field in particular usually does very well. It looks sick and yellow and not very special at all, not very thick. This is straight out of the mowers. This isn't, yeah, we don't hide anything really. We show it to you all. I don't know whether we didn't fertilise it correctly, or whether we chucked it on these fields lie very, very wet. And maybe we went the wrong time with the fertiliser. I think they did get fertilised, but they don't look very good. The ones back home should look a bit better, and I think Keithy said the other one looks a bit better, but something's definitely happened to this one because it's more yellow than it is green. You know, it is tedding out green. Just not very thick, doesn't look right. There's something not right here, but never mind. Too late now. These ones are going for the big baler, so the big baler will do these fields. It's not going to be a great amount here, but never mind. It doesn't look too bad. Once it's ted out, it's not very thick, but it's got a nice green tinge to it. You know, it'll make some half decent stuff. There just ain't going to be a big bulk of it in this field in particular. I don't know what it's like in Farmer's Field. I haven't been over there, but we're heading back to the farm next, so we'll see what the crop's like there. I think there'll be a good crop in there. We are going to round bale one of the fields, and we're going to small bale 2 of the other fields. And we are playing with fire a little bit because weather's set to change, you know, in the mid part of next week. So we are hoping and praying that we we can get round it all in time before it changes. But we're going to be baling tomorrow. Colin can't come tomorrow, so we're just going to go with one baler, get a field done, get 1500 done. If we can get 1500 home in the drive, we'd be pretty happy with that. Farmer reckons one of the fields will go tomorrow, so we'll make a start tomorrow. Then Sunday it'll be go time. We'll get a good start on it Sunday. We're back out the farm now. Keithy's been mowing. Look at these rows. That's a bit more like it. Now let me show you where the Timothy is. The Timothy is these fluffy bits. That's the Timothy. This is primarily a stalkier hay, so quite a coarse hay. And yeah, farmer's just coming through. We're going to knock this out together, and then tomorrow we're going to do a bit of baling tomorrow with some meadow hay. Have a look at these rows. Keithy said there was a bit out here. Well, I don't know. I can't tell you if it's more than last year. So I reckon there is. I reckon there's a little bit more than last year. Oh dear. One year we had, it wasn't last year, it was the year before. I'm sure we had, I'm pretty sure we had 4,000 bales out here. Linda will tell you. But have a look out the back there. Got to go steady. You don't want to be setting the rattle clutch off. Got to get, you just got to allow the material to flow through the tether there. We're in no rush anyway. We've only got 2 fields left. Keithy's just mowing the last field there. We're going to run those LED lights on all the tractors. They make a difference. People get out of the way, and we found a nice supply who makes, you know, decent quality ones, nice and bright. And you know, might just save 1 or 2 accidents on the road. So all the tractors are going to have them, and some of the wide machines that are on the road, they're going to have them as well. And it just opens people's eyes up to, you know, what's coming towards them. So and it does work. It's day and night different. If you ride a tractor with those lights on, and one of the others that don't, it's a completely different story. Look at that. That is a proper crop, that is. It's coming up for the end of the day, and what we'll do is start a new video tomorrow as we start baling. But we're on the 3rd field. This one of the fields, the middle field, we're going to round bale. It worked really nice last year. It gave us pretty much the perfect amount of round bales to last us through the year. So yeah, I'll have a crop out here as well. Really good crops. Yeah, going to be plenty of bales here. Hopefully we can get them dry and get them baled up in time. Yeah, farmers with me. We're just going to get this last one teed out. When you're crossing the rows, you've got to be ever so steady. You'll set the rattle clutch off easy as anything. And yeah, we're going to end it there. It's going to be busy the next few days. But should be pretty good. So make sure you like and subscribe. You'll find 4 Winds merch down in the description. Yeah, catch you next time. Cheers.